Hi everyone, in this lecture we are going to talk about CSS media queries. Now with this lecture, the first part of our CSS tutorial series is going to come to an end. Starting from our next lecture, we are going to talk about CSS Flexbox. Now CSS Flexbox is a layouting tool. It allows us to lay out our websites, different components on different parts of the page, so we can make a complete website come to life. And after Flexbox, we're going to talk about Grid. And after Grid is where our projects are going to start. So we are stepping up the game when we go to our Flexbox. Flexbox is actually an intermediate concept in CSS. Everything that we have covered so far, they were toggling between beginner to intermediate, but Flexbox is intermediate and CSS Grid is going to be advanced. By the end of the CSS Grid, you will have all the necessary knowledge to create websites. Then I'm going to take your hand and I'm going to show you how you can create 3 amazing real-world websites. So let's dive into this lecture. CSS media queries, what are they? They are used a ton in projects. So when you want something to happen to your website, when a specific screen size has been hit, you want something to happen to your website, you use media queries. For example, when your website has a width of 1500 pixels, you want your content to look in a unique way. But when it comes smaller, when it goes smaller and smaller to, let's say, 800 pixels, or 500 pixels, or 300 pixels, which is the width of mobile phones, you want the content, you don't want the content of your website to look the same on 1500 pixel device and the same on 400 pixel device. You don't want it to do that. That is not responsiveness. Responsiveness says that when it is 1500, it should look different. It should look one way, and when it is 300 or 400 or 500 pixels, it should look another way. Not looking like one way or another way, it means it has to look different. And media queries are what are going to change CSS properties when a certain threshold has been achieved. What do I mean by that? Let's just go to code so we can understand it better. I'm going to create a section. I'm not going to do anything else here. However, we need to go full screen so we can understand what it is that we are actually trying to do here. So I'm going to go to 1500 and 700 for the height, 700. So 700. There we go. So this page, this white page that you're seeing here, it has a width, let's just go smaller. It has a width of 1500 pixels and a height of 700 pixels. So let's go to code. Where are you? Let me just put you there. Now in here, what I'm going to do is first I'm going to style the section. I mean, we have done this a lot, so I'm not going to waste your time. These are the section styling. So this is our section, right? It has a width of 100 pixels and it has a height of 100 pixels. Now let's see how this box is going to react when the page size is getting bigger or smaller. So the way that we can write media queries is that they are an at rule, the same with at keyframes. We also have at media, and then we are going to say screen. And what do you want to do? So I'm going to say min width. The minimum width is equal to 1000 pixels. Okay, this is media. There we go. Now this is typed correctly. And what does this actually mean? It means that when the minimum width of the page is 1000 pixels, min width says starting from 1000 pixels and going up 1100, 1200, 2000, 3000. That's what min width says. Max width says starting from 1000, going 900, 800, going down. So keep this in mind. Min width is going to go from that value and up. Max width is going to go from that value and down. Why? Min width says that this style is going to apply at the minimum width of 1000 and above. So that is the minimum width required to trigger this property. And max width is going to say something else, which we are going to cover after this. So I'm going to say section, and I'm going to say background color is going to be maroon, 00. Let's save that, and you can see the background color is maroon. So if the width of the page is 870, it's not going to apply because it says min width 1000. So for the style to be triggered, the minimum width has to be 1000. So if I go to 1000, now the style is triggered. And if I go to like 1100, 12, 13, doesn't matter. It's always going to be that color maroon. But if I go smaller than 1000, you're going to see the change happen live. There we go. See? So this is how the page is, your website is going to react based on different screen sizes. Now let's go to let's do another example. So media, screen, and max width. Max width is the complete opposite of min width. Max width says that the maximum width that I require to trigger this property that is written within me is 1000 pixels. If it is 1001, that is not something that I require because maximum width is 1000. It cannot go upper than that. It could go lower than that because that is the maximum. So when you reach the maximum, that means that is the ceiling. You cannot like go above the ceiling, but you could go down the ceiling. So section, background color, magenta. There we go. Let's save that. So if I go below 1000, you can see it is magenta. Upper 1000, it is maroon. Magenta, maroon. Why? Max width, again, says that is the maximum width required for that property to be applied. Min width says that is the minimum required. So if it is minimum, what is the maximum? The maximum doesn't have a ceiling. So for minimum, you don't have any ceiling. You could go, if it is like the minimum is 1000, you can't say the maximum is 2000. No. You could go, when it is min width 1000, you could go 2000, 3000, 1,000,000, doesn't really matter. And the same goes for max width. So when the max width is 1000, the minimum could be, you could come down to 900, you could come down to 800, you could come down to 1. That style will be applied, doesn't matter. But I'm sure I've explained it several times and I'm sure you have understood that. So let's go ahead and let's do a couple of more examples for max width. So I'm going to copy this, I'm going to put it here, and I'm going to put it here. So the next one is going to be max width 500 pixels. And this one is going to be max width 200 pixels. The color for this one is going to be long green. The reason that I'm writing the name of these colors is because I need to be able to say the color names. If they're RGBA or hexadecimal, I can't say color names. And this is blue. So max width 200 pixels says when the max width of 200 pixels has been achieved or smaller than that, the section is going to have a background color of blue. When the max width of 500 is achieved or smaller than that, up to 200, because there is also another limit at that, then the long green will be applied. And if it is 1000 all the way to 500, all the way down to 500, it's going to be magenta. So let's save that. Let's visualize that. So it is 1077 greater than 1000. We know it is a min width and the color is maroon. So let's come below the 1000, it is magenta. And if we go to 500, all the way to 500, the reason that this magenta is not being applied on 200 or 300 is because we have specified another max widths. If these max widths, they are not here, then it could go all the way to 50 pixels. See, 50 pixels. But when you apply these other limits, then max width is actually limited to only 1000 to 500. So if I go below 500, it has to go long green. There we go, long green. And if I go below 200, then it is going to be blue. And blue. So blue, long green. So what is the ceiling required? The maximum value required to trigger blue, that is 200. 200 or below it. For long green, 500 or below it. For magenta, 1000 or below it. And then above 1000, it doesn't matter how long you go, it's always going to be maroon. Even if you say, let's say 10,000, it is going to be maroon. Even if you say like, I think that is the limit, it's always going to be maroon. It's not accepting it as, I think 9999 is the final limit. Let's say 9550 is smaller. So you can't, it doesn't matter how big you go. It's always going to be maroon. But less than 1000, that's where the other values come into play. 1500, there we go. So with this, our lecture comes to an end. See you in the next one.